So a DJ the other day asked me a question that I've been hearing for years. What am I supposed to do about all those DJ companies out there that are driving the prices down by giving away their services for next to nothing? How am I supposed to make my money when they're driving the market down all the time? Hi, I'm Bill. This is Creative License. And again, thanks for being a part of my little dog and pony show. And thank you to those of you who've been so nice to my sponsors. Sponsors like Electro Voice, Promo Only, DJ Event Planner, Perfect Portals, The Entertainment Experience, and of course, Disc Jockey News. It's crazy, isn't it? There are more people out there who don't do this for a living than do. There are more amateurs out there than there are professionals. And because of it, the average pricing of what people think they can get still sits around $600 to about $900, which, if you're trying to make a living on, is really difficult to do, especially if you're someone like me, where I'm a single operator, solo op. I can only go out once. There's not more than one of me. And as much as there's 52 weekends, there's certainly not that many opportunities for me to sell my inventory, especially at a rate that I need to charge. And at $500-$600, it's not enough. So what do we do about those guys? Well, it's a question that I've been thinking about since 1998. And when the associations were strong and people were writing articles on questions to ask your DJ if you're looking for a professional, associations that you could join and certifications you could get. But the truth is, none of that stuff really did anything to bring those prices up. It did some, but there's still another 20 guys graduating high school that has some equipment and says they're a DJ, and they get a business card that says they're a DJ, and they are a DJ until they do their first wedding. But then they're actually still a DJ. They're just a bad one. So they're not doing anything for us at all, unless you can look at it as an opportunity. Because the opportunity that sits in this thing that we think is so market driven is for you to show up in that market, if you want to call it that, in a way that's completely and wholly different than what they see when they go looking for a DJ. Showing up in a different way could just be showing up in a professional way. It could be just taking the time to care for the client who's reaching out to talk to you to learn more. It could be the way you dress, the way that you interact. It could be the fees that you charge. Believe it or not, me showing up at a price point that's so much higher than those average guys really says to the client, yeah, no, this must be a professional. This is a guy who does this for a living. We really need to consider looking at our budget and bringing someone in who is a pro, as opposed to running some gear and putting Uncle Charlie in charge of it. Look, there's no way to drive these people out. They're going to do it for a little while usually and either find a way to be more professional and charge more, or they're not going to do it for very long. But for us to worry about them means that we're going to have a difficult time staying in a difficult, changing business. Our job is not the DJ part. Our job is showing up for the client. And most amateurs, they think it's just showing up with gear. That's the difference. And to sit and tell a customer, let me tell you what the difference is, when they haven't asked, makes it sound like you're trying to change their mind. And yeah, I suppose you are, but they already have the perception of you that you're like the people they've seen. So the opportunity, show up in a way that they do not expect. And sadly, they do not expect much. And if you show up in a way where you're adding value for what they're buying, whether it be with your personality, with your equipment, with your lighting, with your music choices, they will see the difference. And now you're not competing anymore. And the truth of the matter is, there is no competition anyway. We can talk about that in another one of these little shows. If you got if you'd like to compete with me, no. If you want to tell me what you think of this, give me your opinion, do so in the comments below. And I'll see you next time on Creative License.